or something, it'd be great. But I know I make a positive impact on a lot of strangers that I cross paths with. And it's a good thing. I tell them all, because I've known a lot of people I make smile or laugh, a little bit of humor before I say God bless them or whatever, before I leave their presence. It's probably like a donut gasket from the manifold to the exhaust pipe is what I'm guessing, but I'm too big to squeeze under there to fix it myself.
At the traffic circle, take the second exit and stay on US 8 East.
And I'm getting older and my body doesn't like doing a lot of that stuff. I can do it, but sometimes when I do that kind of stuff, I can feel it later in me more.
Exit the traffic circle onto US 8 East. Continue on US 8 East for 10 miles.
So, I am looking forward to spring, even though we're a ways off yet. Because if it's only January 13th, we got a little while before spring yet. Especially in the northern climate where I'm at, Minnesota, Wisconsin stuff. As you can notice on my windows, a lot of snow and stuff. So this ain't like the Caribbean, that's for sure. It's gonna be nice when I can actually do some more traveling. So I can see some different places and meet some more people from farther away lands. Just to think about some of the traveling Jesus did in the Middle East. Whether it's Jerusalem, Syria, or whatever, all the different places he went to over there. There were some long journeys, back then, mainly on foot or on a donkey or mule or something, maybe a camel, I guess. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with that time period in the Middle East and what all they rode. I think they probably used, donkeys or mules for hauling carts and stuff, but I guess some people might ride them or that. They were either elderly or couldn't walk as far or going on a far journey. Assume somebody that can afford a donkey to ride across must be a little more well-to-do. So other people would have to walk. And anybody that followed Jesus back then, I'm sure most of them were probably pretty much walking. So I don't think they're all running around on horses or nothing. It's amazing to think that Jesus journeyed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles each time to go to these different places. It says he was pretty serious about what he had to say, or what he was here for. Nowadays, my goodness gracious, nowadays, I bet you couldn't even probably get, I wonder if you could even get 1% of the population to walk a 500-mile journey or something. Heck, I don't know if I'd walk a 500-mile journey. I'm too spoiled by technology. I'd walk a journey, and I don't know how far I'd make it, but I'd give it my best shot. I'd hope to do it in the springtime, though. I don't want to be doing it in the winter in these kind of climates. God, in the winter, it really really be a slow journey. Because you'd need a backpack full of stuff for surviving the nights when you're bedding down. And you have to set up camp every night and clear out a spot in the snow or something. Try to break a bunch of branches or something. To get yourself off the ground a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you broke a bunch of branches and then laid a a thick blanket down over the branches before you set up your tent or something, maybe. So that way you didn't have stuff poking you as much. And that way it'd get you off the ground a little bit so you weren't laying on the cold ground. Unless you're able to camp out by a farm where they got a lot of hay or something you can throw down. You'd yell out, "Hey!" I don't know, my mind's just wandering, thinking about what it would have been like to journey back then, In today's society, we're all spoiled, even if you don't drive, if you can afford it or that, you can take a bus. If not, you could take a cab. That'd be expensive. You could hitchhike, even though it's illegal, but still got pretty good odds of covering quite the distance because of today's transportation, even hitchhiking. Although you're more at risk of running into some shady characters, I guess. And a bicycle with how we got roads and stuff nowadays. Even with a bicycle, you could travel way faster than they could back then. So I'm gonna have to do some math on that and figure out, like, if Jesus traveled, say he went traveled 500 miles to go to Jerusalem. Like, I don't know how many miles he traveled, but let's just say if it was 500 miles, then I can figure out what that would take on foot for an average, and then figure out, like nowadays on a bicycle, now you got 10 speeds, 18 speeds, and now you got to get electric bikes, So with regenerating or whatever. So I'm curious what the difference is just in bicycles alone. If you're gonna pass that car, you better do it quick. There's a cop on the side of the road there, mister. I'm just hoping you're seeing that. I'm gonna change lanes here and get out of that cop's way. Good, he did. He's changing lanes. Always look ahead on the road for flashing lights up ahead. And even if it's not a law in your area, try to make sure you give them plenty of space as you go by. Because, they're putting their life at risk every time they've got to get out and, unfortunately, give somebody a ticket if they're speeding or something, or whatever their reason is. But they're just doing their job. We got another mission, but it's not impossible because we have God. Another phone call from another person that I met in that parking lot. That was my friend Cliff. Sorry, Cliff, I couldn't answer you. So if you end up watching this video, I don't even know if you watch these videos. He knows about my channel, but if you did, that was you calling. And seeing you can see this video if you're watching, now you know why I didn't answer. Which I'll probably tell you why I didn't answer before you're able to see the video, because by the time it gets out, I'm sure I'll talk to you before this video gets uploaded. Same thing to you, Tully. You called earlier. So. That Mission Impossible music from my phone ring shows up on the audio comes up on the camera pretty good, because I was having fun being silly there, trying to be shifty-eyed like I was on a mission. Trying to be sneaky or something. So I hope you don't mind a little dry humor now and then. haven't worked on all the jokes yet. I've been saving some jokes I've been reading here and there online, some dry ones, dad humor and stuff. I just got to organize them into a file. I got to make a section that's just for jokes, so then I can take each one and shoot them over to that file so I can get them all in order. So then I can just go to me quicker and maybe look at one every so often before I start a video so I can tell a joke in the beginning or something. Jokes are always fun. If it makes somebody laugh, well, laughter, they say, is the best medicine. So if I can spread some of the best medicine, that's a good thing. But I don't know if laughter is the best medicine. I know they say that, but I think it's the second best medicine. Because the first best medicine, can you guess what it is? That's right. It's a good Lord. But yeah, I get it when they say laughter is the best medicine. Because it is. Laughter is good. It's really good for you. I don't see how laughter could be bad. To me, laughter is almost as good as light in the darkness. You know how that's what laughter's like. Laughter is like light in the darkness. Does that sound right to you? Can you agree with that? Maybe not. If not, we got to start laughing more, and we got to start shining our lights brighter. Dancing too. Even if you don't know how to dance, do some dancing when. If you feel funny about it, just do it when no one else is around. Dance and laugh and giggle. Be silly. You'll be amazed. You might get yourself laughing pretty good. And if you do start dancing and laughing while you're doing that, realize you're doing it with God and watch this smile on your face, because you'll know He's smiling at you. You're smiling with you. $2.59 a gallon here. Really weird. Back to my struggles here. This stuff that I'm going through.
In 600 feet at the traffic circle, take the third exit onto Norway Street.
Yeah. It's a Beatles song. Yeah. Back to my struggles here. Not that it's all about me. That's kind of what this channel is about, you know. It's about God, but it's sharing who I am. So the more you get to know me, you can learn me as who I am as a person, and hopefully you can see how strong my faith is just through my normal daily mannerisms, you know. So it is about me a little bit. Making myself feel kind of special. But as for with wow, they are really busy here. What's going on? All these cars. I should have got here earlier or something, man. I ain't never been this many cars here all at once so quick. Oh. I'm gonna have to do a loop-de-loop. I'm gonna have to do the loop-de-loop. I am surprised how busy this is in here. Macaroni. Oh, I'm bouncing around here. I don't like bouncing and shaking that much, because then everything starts shaking around in the back. Now that I've been doing this channel, I've been getting. See this white Jeep here? It's like the white Jeep that I had my storage unit kinda. Oh, I can't park there. Or can I? Yeah, I can park there, I think. Well, oh my. I'm gonna park here. Oh, I hope that's an alright spot to park. This place is so full. have to ask one of the bus drivers if I'm okay parking here, if that bothers them or not. One of the shuttle people. Put that in there. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Give me the thumbs up if you would. That'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't. That would be wonderful too. Click the notification bell if you'd like to know when I put out another video. It's free if you're subscribed. And God bless you and yours. I hope every day you can find a smile. See you in the next one.